Hello, this is the Radio Geek, and today for you I have something a bit different. This is a Westinghouse AM radio from the mid-60s. I've actually made a video about this radio, but I haven't posted it yet. But I was gonna play it tonight, and I was gonna, just do a little late evening band scan. And I found something very strange. It had worked perfectly before. I turned the radio on, and I don't hear anything. And I thought maybe the battery was loose or something, and that was fine. Kind of looked around a little bit, didn't see anything. Closed it back up. Checked the speaker, closed it back up. Turned it off. Turned it on a few times. And I turned it on. I left it on for maybe 30 seconds or so, and I started to hear this kind of a high-pitched whine, and then shortly after that there was kind of a buzzing sound that got louder and louder. It almost sounded like a bumblebee kind of sound, and I turned the tune selector up and down the band, and it sounded the same no matter where I was tuned, the same kind of bumblebee kind of sound. And I turned the volume up and down, and it didn't vary at all. So I thought, well, that's really weird, I didn't see anything in there. Maybe I should open it up and see if I see anything wrong with the speaker, or maybe the cone broke on the paper, or I don't know what that buzzing sound would be, And I opened it up, and I looked and I looked and I listened to where the speaker is here, and it wasn't coming from there. It was coming from up here. And I thought, what in the world? And I looked down in this area here. There's some cluster of some components, and I'll zoom in here in just a second here. Let me get, if I can get it in here. Yeah, whoops, that's a little bit too far. It's not going to focus. Is it going to focus there? There. Okay. It's probably as close as I'm going to be able to get it. But anyway, right in here, looks like there's, I guess, some resistors or caps and stuff is all kind of clustered here. And I'm not sure really exactly what's going on, but when I turn the radio on and I let it sit, it takes, I don't know, maybe 15 or so seconds before it starts doing it with a high pitch, starts out with a high pitch whine. And then it's not the speaker making the noise, it's these parts. There's some kind of a weird oscillation, and I don't know what it is, if these legs on these parts or what, are like chattering back and forth, but you can see it vibrate. It's really subtle at first, but then you can really start to see the movement, and it gets kind of faster and faster, and then you hear that bumblebee sound. So I don't know what's causing it. Maybe it's just some weird deal with the batteries at just a magic battery level or something, and it's causing this to oscillate. I've never seen anything like it. It's weird. So anyway, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to leave it zoomed in like this, and I'm going to put the microphone like right down here, and hopefully you guys can hear that high-pitched whine start out first, and then you'll hear the bumblebee sound. And right after the high-pitched sound, or around the same time, I guess, if you watch really closely, you can start to see that oscillation, and it just kind of builds from there. It is the wildest thing I've ever seen. So let me do that. I'm going to put the microphone down there. I'm going to turn it on, and I'm just going to try to be as quiet as I can for the next 30 seconds or so, and hopefully it'll do it again. It has 3 or 4 times in a row, so it should. I don't know how the high-pitched sound's going to come through, because with the microphone, and my ears are older ears, so maybe some of you younger guys can hear it. I'm just hoping that the microphone will pick it up. So we'll find out here. So let me get this in position. I'm just gonna sit it kind of right there. That should pick it up. And I guess it's kind of off frame where the microphone is, but it's just right there. See, there's the microphone. So I'm going to leave this area here. Once again, it's kind of in this general area here. So okay, I'm going to turn it on, and then remain quiet for a while.